Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zang here, and today I am back with another episode of Road to Ranked, where I climb the online VGC 17 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. At this point, you have probably recognized that I am wearing the same theme that I've been wearing the last 2 days in the exact same setting, and of course that's because I have pre-recorded this episode. I am currently in Cancun with a couple of friends for vacation, but I still wanted to get episodes of Road to Ranked up while I am gone, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, if you do, please share your support by leaving a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. So, for our first opponent of the day, Japanese characters, is rocking a team of also Pelipper and Golduck. Surrounding it is a cast of Goodra, Kartana, Muk, and Tapu Bulu. This is going to be a really interesting matchup for a bunch of reasons. So first of all, Goodra's an interesting Pokemon because it really kicks my butt outside of Metagross, but Metagross gets the one-shot against it and outspeeds it just with the Zen Headbutt under Psychic Terrain. So that's going to be the setup that I aim for to get in this game if my opponent does bring Goodra. And presumably we will see Goodra come out because it's really too darn good not to bring against my team. So, yeah, that's one of the main things, but you gotta ask whether the Rain combination is gonna come out from my opponent's side, because I really still like leading Rain here. But this is one of the tricky situations where it's like, oh, Kartana would be nice. Actually, Kartana really would be nice. Maybe I don't bring Rain. But it's still really good outside of the Goodra. So I'm gonna go Metagross Lele. This might not be the most optimal team composition against my opponent's team, but it's the one I'm most comfortable with, that I played the most with, so I'll try to figure out a strategy or two. It's not gonna be easy, but we'll see if I can work my way around. So we're gonna get into this first game. Yeah, there were a couple of things about this matchup. Like, it's funny because whenever I use Rain, I actually haven't went against someone who brought both Pelipper and Golduck as a lead too. And once again, yeah, it's not going to be the case. It's going to be Bulu and Goodra here. So here's the other tricky thing. I can't just lead Lele and Metagross because Bulu is going to be slower than Lele most likely, or most definitely because I'm max speed Lele. And that is concerning. Now, I could pull the double switch here first turn, and I might actually do that, but it's a guessing game of... maybe not. Okay. Yeah, he's also faster with his Bulu. I'm actually just going to Hurricane and protect turn 1. Now that might not be the most optimal play. Bulu could protect here, and he could also switch out. But I want to scout. And if he does protect, I can Encore him. And Encore is a big deal as well. Whoa. Whoa. Things I did not expect to see today. Goodra outspeeding Tapu Bulu. I know it's pretty fast, but still. And the Rock Slide from Tapu Bulu, also not what I expected to see. That is bad, my friends. That is bad. I'm going to Hurricane again. Okay, I'm gonna hope I can pick up 2 knockouts with the Metagross Lele switch in. That's a really bad flinch there. Because if I get that flinch, then I pressure the Bulu spot. If it doesn't knock it out outright, then I can Hydro Vortex for a knockout through Protect. That's really frustrating, honestly. Hopefully this goes into Pelipper. Okay, good. Because Bulu's not going to do anything against Metagross. Yeah, Woodhammer, yeah. Well, okay, I shouldn't say it won't do anything, because this will still probably do it. Jeez. Yeah, that does more than a decent amount. But I at least get in my Lele. But, oh, that first one flinch is frustrating. That's not something I can predict against Bulu, because, wow, just wasn't expecting to see that. But I'm not, yeah, it's not the end of the world, and my opponent, quite frankly, made the best play possible, so it's like, you know, I can't be too upset about it. It's just frustrating because it's one of those RNG components. It's like, man, if I don't get RNG there, then I'm in a significantly better position. But obviously, I just like to play around that right now. So here, let me double check what my opponent has in the back. I don't think anything can take a Shattered Psyche, though. Yeah, nothing can. Muk can. Oh, Muk. Oh, Muk. I forgot about Muk. That's actually so bad. I really want an Earthquake predicting Muk coming in right now. Protect Earthquake. This is a read that's going all in, but I'm already behind, and I think Muk has to come in here. Unless he didn't even bring it. Bulu switching out. Show me the Muk. That's the Muk. Nice. We could still see a Flamethrower or Thunder go into Metagross, but regardless, I will take this turn. Although, it makes next turn still kind of tricky. But I'm faster than Goodra. That's actually really good information because that means I outspeed both next turn as well. Okay. Muck probably has Figgy Berry. Thunders. Yeah, it's gonna target. Please don't paralyze. Don't paralyze me. Don't paralyze. Oh. Ask and ye shall receive. That makes this game nearly unwinnable, if not unwinnable outright. I'm not gonna give up though. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I could have subbed there too. But actually that wouldn't have done anything because I would have just broken the sub anyway. Ugh. I don't even know what I can do right now. No. Moonblast. I lose, I think. Unless Goodra... Actually, Goodra might not be able to knock out my Lele, and that's what I'm counting on right now. But this has been a frustrating game. Okay, so should knock out Muck here at least. Yeah. But then Bulu just comes back in. Oh, he just thunders, okay. Into Lele or into Golduck? Probably into Golduck. Oh, don't paralyze. Okay. So, is that choiced? Because why else would it be thundering? Left and right. Especially if it, I mean, I don't know, if you're running... Oh, Bulu's coming back out too. Okay, okay. So maybe it's not over yet. Maybe it's not over, guys. Maybe it's not over. But rain is running out, which means Golduck's utility is also slowly just waning. Well, that means he can't thunder safely either. I think I'm actually going to Shattered Psyche and Scald. I'm risking a lot here, though. That's why I'm risking a lot. Ugh, the Protect was obvious, to be honest. But the thing is, if he doesn't Protect and he attacks, then I'm screwed. Whereas, here he will get the Protect off, but the game's not necessarily over. Like, I'm still in it even though I doubled up into the Protect. But this makes things a lot harder. Like, yeah, even though I got unlucky, I didn't play this turn very well. Depends whether he... like, I could have double protected to scout off for protect, I suppose. I crit there, actually. He just keeps on using thunder, so, I don't know, that feels like it's choiced. But, like, he's not doing specs level damage. Wow, I survive. Okay. That's what I was hoping for. I also wasn't sure whether thunder would knock me out or not. How do we win this, still? How do we win this? Well, I get the Encore against Bulu now, so I'm going for that. Unless he's faster, which he could be. I'm gonna Moonblast Goodra. Even though he's choice, I have Bullet Punch in the back with Metagross, which knocks out Bulu. So I need to make sure that that slot can't attack right now, because that's my only option. I would think this Goodra's a Soul Vested, but he just keeps using Thunder. Because otherwise you should prioritize knocking out Lele. Nothing switches out. I don't know who's faster between Golduck and Bulu, though. Okay. Okay, I get the Encore off. Okay. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Yeah, so it's not choice, but does it not have Sludge Bomb? Because it's going for Dragon Pulse. Also, that animation is freaking beautiful, wow. Also, I love that I'm actually recovering a ton of HP right now from grassy terrain. So here's the thing, Bulu has to switch out this turn. If I didn't have this paralysis, life would be a lot easier right now, but I gotta play my way around it. It really comes down to what my opponent's last Pokemon is, though. The unfortunate thing is I don't have Psychic Terrain up. Actually, I suppose none of my opponent's Pokemon in the back are fun to deal with. I might have to lock myself into Bullet Punch as well. I think I lose this one, regardless. Because I don't know, unless the last one is Golduck for some reason. Or maybe Pelipper, but I don't think I can knock that out. You definitely switch out Bulu right now. I think I have to Moonblast here, though. I'll still Bullet Punch, because I need to lock into Bullet Punch for against the Bulu. Okay. Actually, I think the better play would have been to sub and Bullet Punch Goodra. Yeah, because Bullet Punch knocks that out. I misplayed there. I forgot whether he actually got the attack off last turn. Well, let's see what the last one is. I think it's going to be Kartana. And if it's Kartana, that's no bueno. Although, I guess 1+ of the grassy terrain right now is I am getting healed up. It's going to be Kartana, I just know it. Yeah, I called it. Which makes sense why he didn't switch out, and that's why I really should have subbed, actually. Wow, I misplayed that pretty bad. Is there any downs, like, why make the play I did as opposed to... I don't know why my opponent stays in there, though. I guess, actually, if you walk into a Psychic, that's bad. I should have subbed. I made my moves too quickly there. Yeah, I got too flustered. The only way I can win this is if my opponent chokes now, I think. Because Bullet Punch is going to knock him out. So I'm actually going to go for the YOLO substitute right now. And Bullet Punch Bulu. Oh, it's not making my life any easier. Well, that knocks me out anyway. Yeah. GG, WP. Depends on the Kartana's item. If it was a Assault Vest, then I think I'd lose anyway. Especially because I've been bullet punching. Well, no, then I would just double up into the Kartana slot. If I got the sub up. Yeah, it would have been a question of whether he could have taken 2 bullet punches from CB, Metagross, and a Psychic. And, I should have subbed, though. That was so bad. I wasn't sure if Bullet Punch could have knocked out Goodra. That was the other concern. Whereas I was gonna get fully paralyzed, too. Just adding insult to injury. And he's Leaf Blading, too. I think that means he's Choice Banded. Which is particularly frustrating. I really should have Bullet Punched Goodra and subbed. That was my biggest misplay, but lesson learned there. So we do pick up a loss, but I don't know. There was a lot went wrong there. Like, Hurricane just didn't connect immediately in the beginning of the game. And then, the paralysis onto Metagross. Like, if Metagross doesn't get paralyzed, then I just outspeed. Although I suppose that doesn't change the end game with the Bullet Punches. But, yeah, if that flinch doesn't happen, I think I just knock out the Bulu right away. So, yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated about how I played that. But I guess the worst thing is, like, despite those 2 things of RNG happening, like, I lost ultimately because of my play, not because of RNG. Like, I lost because I didn't sub and Bullet Punch, even though I had that option. And looking at it in retrospect, there's no reason not to sub there. Unless, like, Bullet Punch doesn't knock out Goodra, which, like, I was unsure of, but Goodra's not very good on the defensive spectrum. But let's just try to recover in our next match. I'm a little bit upset about that, but, you know, sometimes or anyone doesn't play optimally or perfectly and makes some big misplays. So, do feel a little bit bad about that, but, you know, there's a reason why I include all these games on Road to Rank, because I learn a lot from them too, and there were some key mistakes there that I made, and so it's always good to reflect and be like, oh, I still could have won that game. And you always have to look for ways you can win, especially when you're getting unlucky, because sometimes people just get luck flustered, or let the luck fluster them. But honestly, in that one, like, I had a very, very feasible way to win, and I just didn't see through it at the end of the game. So, a little bit frustrating, but it's all on me. But let's try to recover in our next opponent. Lillie here's rocking a team. No Cosmog, but instead Garchomp, Celesteela, Nihigo, the Aerodactyl, the Gigalith, and the Magnezone. So, combination of some really, really strong Pokemon here. I think I'm actually going to lead Metagross here because Bullet Punch puts on a lot of pressure immediately. I just hate the potential to flinch from Aerodactyl. Like, Rock Slide's such a dumb, broken move. I'm gonna go Koko, I'm gonna go Pelipper, and I'm gonna go... Excuse me. I think Kartana's the better call here. Can hit everything for neutral, super effective. It does mean I don't have Psychic Terrain up, but I really did take that risk. Alright, so we're gonna go into this one. I still feel really bad about how I played that. Like, there's no reason not to Bullet Punch Goodra and sub. I don't know why I thought Bullet Punch wouldn't KO. That was just me messing up. But I didn't prepare for the late game. Like, I was just conceding at that point when I had a very possible win condition. So, that was my bad. I'm sorry, guys. That was not very well played. Garchomp and now you go. Okay. So the scary thing is, guess where the Focus Sash is? It's typically on Nio Ego. So I want to really just Bullet Punch Protect turn 1. But he could Protect EQ. I also could double up into Garchomp with Bullet Punch HP Ice if he's AV. But that's so risky, because that's going all in. I'm gonna HP Ice Bullet Punch. I don't think he'll expect HP Ice. Oh, that's actually really bad. I forgot about Celesteela being an issue. Yeah. Oh, I should've, Oh, jeez, it actually even takes that. I should have protected Koko there. But I was really worried that he switches out, and this is a concern. This is a problem now. It's not the end of the world, I guess, because I get the switching into Pelipper and I can Tailwind. But the other question is whether he has Flamethrower on Celesteela. So, yeah, the issue with my turn 1 play is Celesteela is a concern. It still gives his teams trouble. And I let it come in for free while losing my Tapu Koko, which is the easiest check to Celesteela. So I'm gonna just Bullet Punch into Nio Ego to cover that slot, and I'm gonna Tailwind here. I need a Tailwind because his team has lots of fast Pokemon. It's not the end of the world yet, but it really comes down to Celesteela's moveset. Because, I can hit it pretty hard with Pelipper and with Kartana, but it's got to be able to mitigate the threat next to Celesteela. Yeah, I made my moves too quickly in haste. You saw I really wanted to protect there, too. Gigalith comes in, which I'm actually okay with. Like, sure, you take away my weather, but I get the Bullet Punch and I get the Tailwind up. And I might actually... if he has Flamethrower with Celesteela, though, I am doomed. Like, that's the one thing I'm really, really worried about right now. Oh, that Gigalith actually takes it better than I... Oh, he has Flamethrower as well. Oh, that's so bad, because that means Kartana gets wrecked. Jeez, that... What the heck? That's Life Orb Celesteela, wow. Jeez. Cybertron gets wrecked. There was no way I was gonna Thunderbolt that Garchomp slot, but if I protected with Koko turn 1, I'm actually in just such a good position. Instead, now I'm in such a bad position. I lose the game because he has Flamethrower as well. That was something I was really hoping he didn't have, but I should have played assuming it was Flamethrower, Kartana, or Celesteela. That was my bad too. And I went way too risky on that first turn play. I really should have protected Koko. But the thing is, I guess, I don't know, I could be saying another thing, right? Because if Garchomp does have Assault Vest, for example, let's say he switches out into Celesteela turn 1 and I protect Bullet Punch and yeah, he switches out the Nio Ego, then I'm also in a really bad position. But I suppose in that one, at least I'd still have Koko, and Koko's my win condition against Celesteela, so it's not good to give up a win condition this early on. Yeah, he's not switching out with that either. No reason to, really. And, yeah, like, I can't switch out either, because then Gigalith just gets... I mean, I guess I could have switched Pelipper out. I guess it's not over yet. Let's see what Beast it gets, though. It's probably going to be Special Attack. Maybe I actually should have swapped Pelipper out so I get the Rain back up. It's probably going to be Special Attack. Yep, called it. Not much of a surprise, obviously, given that it's offensive, but jeez. Oh, wow. Special Celesteela. Obviously, I was expecting the typical Citrus, or not Citrus, Lefties subset with Leech Seed. No, he doesn't know I'm Assault Vest, but I can't take a +1 Flamethrower, especially because he's Life Orb and very offensive. So unless I can get some crit magic right now, or unless somehow Scald plus another attack from Kartana can knock it out, then I'm pretty much doomed. Now Ego does come back out here as well. Okay, so I have to hope, first of all, now Ego protects here. Unless Celesteela protects, because then I could get a Beast Boost. Because I don't think you protect now Ego right now. His win condition is just to attack with both, and if he attacks with both, I think I lose regardless, unless he targets down Kartana for some reason. But I guess I can hope he messes up here. Because if he does mess up and I do somehow get a Beast Boost off, or I could Hurricane go for the Confusion. That actually might be better, because Scald damage doesn't matter right now if he's going for Flamethrower. God, I'm going for Hurricane Confusion hit in the sand. Not in the rain. Yeah, he doesn't protect with either, that's the right play. But, if I somehow get this Confusion off, then we can still win. Or unless he doesn't Flamethrower my Kartana for some reason. Okay, I miss Hurricane. And there's the Flamethrower. RIP my dreams. Yeah. Oof. Rough episode for the kid. But no shame in losing. Not 1 ounce of shame. That first game though, I'm so sad about how I played it. Like, yeah, I was unlucky, but I just didn't play very well. The second game too, well, I don't know, like, these are things where it's like in a best of 3, I'd feel very confident in adjusting, because it was like, oh, it's Life Orb, Celesteela. That means it's very offensive, that means I have multiple ways to hit it for damage, that means I don't have to worry about Sub Leech Seed, but I found out a little bit too late, and I'm fine losing this one, because, you know, in best of 1 in VGC, especially on Battle Spot, you have to assume, you know, given the circumstances, and wow, yes, he Scald does so much there, even in the sand, which means, like, well, what the heck is this? Is this... Oh, the dragon? Does he move? Devastating Drake? Is that the Devastating Drake? Drake and Josh. Yeah, that's got it, yeah, it obviously is, but, wow. Pretty cool to see the Dragon Z move. We almost always see, and see, that's why it's like, wow, HP Ice actually would have knocked him out. And like, the other reason why I don't feel so bad about my play is because you never expect HP Ice from Koko. Like, you expect Dazzling Gleam, and you know like Garchomp's can take that, so it's like, it would have made sense, like, it would have been feasible for my opponent to just Earthquake and switch out into Celesteela turn 1. Although I guess not as much, because then, no, yeah, Earthquake would knock out Koko, but you could be assuming Sash Koko. I don't know, that turn 1 play lost me the game, but also very offensive Celesteela was difficult, because he looked like he was probably modest, like max special attack, because Flamethrower doesn't even do that much if you're not like really invested. So that definitely caught me off guard, and you know, that's one mark of a good player, being able to keep surprises and using them really effectively. So very well played by my opponent. In the end there, you know, I went for what I did because it was like there's no other option, and sometimes when you're put in those positions, like, the thing is, if he somehow messes up and targets down the Pelipper slot, then I get the +1 from the Kartana, and I, you know, next turn can just Scald and go for the Sacred Sword to knock out the Celesteela potentially. Then I get to +2, and then I win the 1v1 against Garchomp. So it's like I was going for what I could given the circumstances, but pretty rough there. The first game, once again, I'm really kicking myself for not bullet punching Goodra and subbing. Like, I just oversaw that play, and if I get that sub up, I think I have a decent chance of winning that one. Of course, might have come down to full paralysis there in the end anyway, so it wasn't like a guaranteed victory, but it certainly would have given me a better chance of the play I did. The second one, like, turn 1 just didn't go the way I expected it to. I was really hoping to catch the Garchomp off guard. Alas, that was not the case, and I lost Tapu Koko, and he had special Celesteela. So it was like everything went wrong on the first turn, and I was like, okay, that's probably it. So sometimes you take those risks in best of 1, sometimes you lose, but that's how you play the game. And that's why I'm really glad that most of VGC 17 now, or most of VGC's best of 3 play, because it's about, you know, using the information you get from your opponent and really utilizing it to the max. But really fun episode for you guys. Even though I ended up with 2 losses, I think I learned a lot, and I went up against some really cool teams. So really props to my opponent for that. And you're just looking to bounce back in the next one. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.